when they say all the things you should not do about buying a house, well,
We did.
we did. It was a love at the first sight.
When we started living here, we didn't know what we wanted to do with the house. We wanted to make a bigger farmhouse, not the same style, a modern house, change it up, change the pool, change everything, change the windows. We wanted to change everything about it after a few weeks or months being here.
When we buy something, we want to transform it, to enhance it. You gut it and you redo something totally, or you just don't touch it. And that took about 2 years to figure it out. And this one was a very challenging project.
The first thing we did is paint out the whole thing in white so that it became a canvas and we could decide if we liked it or loved it, or the kitchen is too small, the mudroom is too small, everything was weird. And so we just figured, let's just stop and let's sell it. So we then decided to make this house sellable. So decided to decorate it, starting to build it up so that it could look staged enough, so that it would be pretty enough. Then it became something, and all of a sudden it took the shape that we wanted it to become at the beginning. We really did fall in love with the house and saw that the bones that we knew from the start were great. And if you stop looking at all of the faults of an old house, then it is an old country house. It's supposed to be old and crooked and all that. And when you layer it up and make the pretty things in it, then it becomes the house that it can be.
For us, our sense of belonging was not anymore about the content, but about what is into it. And we selected pieces that had a narrative with the house, and I think
a great mix of contemporary and still also some florals with some birds and things that feel country, but in a new way also, mixed with the contemporary art.
Actually, this painting there, we had it from the other house before. And this is I don't know if it's Giverny, but that's what we saw in it when we bought it. Giverny is a true connection with gardens. And here is our little Giverny. And when we started here, we were lucky to start from something that was existing.
They say that gardening of a beautiful garden is a lifetime thing. And if that's the case, then that means that he's going to be gardening for the next 30 years.
This is only the beginning, so but it's fun. It's an emotional day because we had our first flower that came today. And my mom died a year ago about that same day, and she died the day after the first bloom happened. So when we saw this morning the flower, it was kind of like she was with us, and we're hoping the flower would be here for the shoot. And because of the spring we had, which was a very late spring, we thought, well, no, there won't be any flower for the shoot.
Only her first flower.
And the first poppy came this morning.
There's so many memories that have been built, even though it's only a few years. What it means when we come here is that there's the pond that we created for his mom, there's the garden for the vegetable gardens, there's all of these things that we've lived in family and in friendship. They come back every time. So every time we're walking around the grounds, that's what we live.
When you connect to a place, wherever it's rational or not, I think this is really what happened here. We came here and we belong to this place, and that's how we engage with the building and the property and the land, and it just became, this would be our house, even though we were not looking for that property.
Only a few hours here, and we feel rejuvenated for what needs to be done in a week.
Yeah, life is good here.